another week, another edition of the Code for Giants Cup. Code for Giants Cup number 21, your bi-weekly dose of Brazilian StarCraft. I'm of course Showside VIP. With me I'm joined by these amazing players, by the people in the chat, by my plushies as well. Welcome one and all to some more Code for Giants Cup. Let's go, baby, let's go. Now, this event was supposed to take place last week, but last week, what did we have in Brazil? Carnival, papi, carnival. Let's go. So, alas, last week the players, there was a national holiday. Basically, it was a national holiday in Brazil with Carnival, and they were, of course, otherwise busy, otherwise preoccupied, celebrating. But now we're here, now we are back, and we are jumping into our first series of the day. And spawning in the top right hand corner of Ley Lines, we have our red Protoss player representing Team The Bad. It is AlisoN. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the Brazilian Terran player, the blue Terran representing Team Hellfire. It is SneakyStar. Let us go. And if you're in the chat, predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series, as AlisoN does kick things off with a proxy. AlisoN is a very aggressive, very cheesy player, and so we embrace that cheese here with that initial proxy. AlisoN going to be kicking off with aggression. Meanwhile, SneakyStar opening up Racks Expand. Single gas opener, very economic opener here out of our Terran player. But alas, this tells me that he's going to be vulnerable here to the aggression of AlisoN. We'll see if he can maintain himself. We'll see if he can hold on. Meanwhile, it's been a long time since I've seen a player on the Bad. Not gonna lie, I think this is a new addition here because again, the Bad was around, what, back in 2020, 2021. The Zerg Lord used to be on the Bad, and many others. Yo, let's go. Going for the gas steal. Gas steal here from SneakyStar is going to be somewhat influential. The problem, though, of course, is the fact that the Zealot's already on the way. Zealot's halfway done. SB does turn back around. We should recognize here that the gateway is missing. Yeah, the gateway is missing. The pylon is missing. So in a way, SneakyStar should be aware that something is wrong here, that the gateway should be somewhere. It's not at home. It should be across the map. I'm hoping that he has pieced it all together here. CC is on the high ground. Already a good start. Factory follow-up. And we are lacking SimCity, actually. Are we going for a bunker? Okay, there we go. Going to be a bunker instead, which means the add-on is going to be safe. So far, good response here. The Zealot shouldn't get much done. The Zealot might be able to catch an SCV, as the SCV is going to be stuck on the other side of the wall. Both SCVs, actually. Oh no! The Zealot has arrived. First SCV goes down. Nice pick up at the same time. Reaper does come across the initial proxy, does find it, is aware. Zealot poking in, gets a second SCV. Yeah, second SCV goes down, and we should see the bunker barely complete. Whew. Does finish up in time, and with that, SneakyStar does hold. Does defend. So far, good scouting, good response as well. Remember, he did confirm that the gateway was missing across the map, so is fully aware. Back at home, is settling in. Getting his own CC, going for a 1-1-1. Which is 1-1-1 opener. Likewise, more stalkers are on the way, so AlisoN just going to be rallying across the map, going for a second choice, going for a Twilight Council opener. The Reaper likewise does confirm once again, so once again, very nice scouting here from SneakyStar. Able to move out, able to get across, able to confirm. Let's confirm, back to the ladder there. Tank production has commenced. Tank production to, unfortunately, a misplaced starport. From here, can go into Raven, can go into Banshee, Cloak Banshee even as well. There is potential. Assassin still containing. Likewise, enjoying a 2-base economy, soon to be. Getting that natural base saturated. Some more stalkers move out. There it is. It is confirmed a Banshee reduction here from SneakyStar. It's going to be Banshee. SneakyStar slowly pushing out. AlisoN, I believe, has not scouted the main, so it is in the dark as to what's going on. It's in the dark. I have to say, AlisoN just spoke in 2 different colors. What just happened? In green and in red. Okay, let's go. As back at home, we do have Blink, so this is going to be Blink based opener. Extra gateways on the way so far, 3-gate Blink. Now this setup here from AlisoN is designed to contain. Technically can try to force his way in, but for the most part just containing the Terran player and again enjoying a better economy. What's important here is that SneakyStar's natural is so delayed. It's so incredibly delayed here. It means that AlisoN can freely saturate the natural but also get a third base as well and maintain a greater economy. Banshee does sneak out. Cloak is about to complete. Is about to finish. Banshee slips into the natural. And we'll find a couple of workers. Gets one. A little bit of mistargeting here. There we go. Second worker going to be falling. He gets a third and barely a fourth. He's going to take a lot of hits. The Blink is done, but the Banshee will escape. Banshee does escape for now. Stalker's a race back home. Big response here by AlisoN. SneakyStar, likewise, he breaks out, going for the proxy, and just like that, he does maintain himself. He denies the third gateway, so now we do see AlisoN down to 2, soon to be back up to 4, as we have extra gateways finishing up. AlisoN takes the third base, and SneakyStar is holding his own. He's holding his own here. Is still in a rough place economically, as we can see. Is still down in workers, still not at 2-base saturation. A couple of boys are pulled to repair. And he's pushing. Now, behind this, there is not stim. That's a little bit concerning. There's no stim, there's no combat shields. This army is going to be lacking quite a bit. Really, the main bulk of the DPS is going to come from the tanks and the Banshees. So very keen to move out here from SneakyStar. Stalkers, they move out to meet the army. Oh. Tank boys, they didn't quite go up. Not quite. SneakyStar being forced back. And AlisoN still does maintain control of the map. Does maintain. Oh, tank boys going up. First tank is going to be going down. Boys are being pulled, but the tank already falls. No bunker here to defend. AlisoN does find some nice damage. SneakyStar does sneak out. True. Living up to his name. He's sneaky, man. Does sneak out, making his way towards the main base. Back at home, there are some shield batteries in position that will help. There's a shield battery both in the main base and at the natural. Despite that, we can one-shot probes, and we will. Yeah, workers going to be going down. So far, 6, 7, 8, 9, up to 10 probe kills. Oh, barely 10 towards the end. Likewise, sticking to the edge of the map, can't get away into that dead space. Ooh, where's the detection observer? A little bit late. Getting up to 16 probes. Okay, SneakyStar, he does deal some critical damage here. Takes a worker advantage. Behind this third TC is not yet complete. Still have to morph in the orbital, but will soon take his third base. And just like that, AlisoN in a bit of a rough position. The army size, though, is still in favor, I would say, of our Protoss player. We have Charge, we have Blink, we have a decent gateway-based army here. And it's still not going to be too easy for SneakyStar to expand. As AlisoN breaks out. Meanwhile, all 3 Banshees survive. They come back in. Cannon's in position. Cannon is in position. Double jump towards the natural. Does he force a recall? Does he force AlisoN back home? AlisoN warping in. Are we going to commit here into 3 tanks, a Widowmine, and a bunker? Uh-oh. I would hope not. He's going for it. He commits. He's going to commit in. Oh my god, takes a lot of shots to the face. SneakyStar is holding. Drop into the natural. Banshees, oh, they get caught out. 1 Banshee does fall. But the drop of the natural base is wreaking havoc. Probes are falling. Banshees, they make it out. Going for the Forge. Forge does fall. And so far, solid damage here from SneakyStar. Oh my god, barely escapes. Ooh. Barely does make it out. Meanwhile, AlisoN catching other tanks on siege. Yeah, tanks are on siege. He gets 1, he's gonna get 2. But at the same time across the map, oh my god, he does tap out. does tap out. Looks like he had lost far too much here, and actually was going to lose that fight as well. GG. 1G even, as AlisoN taps out and SneakyStar takes the first game. A little bit surprising. Again, SneakyStar, he's coming in as a more amateur player. AlisoN is a player that we rate quite highly. We've even seen AlisoN take down some of these other big names, referring to players like Master, even giving Eric a hard time. But here, SneakyStar does take the win. GG. GG, well played. Whew. As SneakyStar does break out, does wreak havoc, and so far takes the lead in the series. Now we'll see if he can cause the upset. We'll see if AlisoN can bounce back. I do expect an ace match coming into this now, but we'll see. AlisoN, he's known for being a little bit more aggressive, and if SneakyStar plays safe like we saw in the last game, he's going to be okay. Again, I was most impressed by, his prevalent scouting. He was able to confirm that the gateway was missing, was able to rescout, confirm the follow-up tech, was able to get away with his own banshees, of course, as well. Really nicely done there. Oh, as we get into our next game. Ooh, game 2 is going to be on Neo-Violet Square. Neo-Violet Square being the largest map of the map pool, a map that we rarely get to cast nowadays, but especially since it's not in most open cups, but it is here in Code for Giants Cup, and we'll see how our players will approach this. I do actually think I favor SneakyStar coming into this here instead. Okay. These larger maps are usually favoring more, more macro-based players, less so AlisoN. So we'll see. We'll see if SneakyStar can pull this off. Let's go. So we are jumping into our next game. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Neo-Violet Square, we have our red Protoss player. We have our blue Protoss player representing Team The Bad. Oh, he's asking Tempest? Tempest, but maybe. We have the cannon rush is coming. We have our Brazilian Protoss player. It is AlisoN. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the Brazilian Terran player, the red Terran, representing Team Hellfire, leading the series 1-0. It is SneakyStar. Let's go. SneakyStar saying, oh, you're gonna go Tempest for certain, right? He's like, no, cannons. True. Now, coming into Neo-Violet Square, we mentioned earlier how prone to aggression, prone to macro this map is. It's just so large. So easy to take a natural, take a third, take a fourth, take a fifth base. The 5 base setup on Neo-Violet Square is a little bit easier to defend than on other maps, so it is easier to secure and get into a maxed out army as well. Because of that, it is not uncommon to see players rush into higher forms of tech, like rushing into Skytos. Our singers are saying no rush 15. Oh no. As AlisoN opens up with a proxy gateway once again. I say once again, this time the first gateway is back at home, Cybercore is on the way. This could be a proxy Stargate to move out and to try to wreak havoc in the mineral line and go proxy Oracle. Otherwise, I'm still leaning towards Stargate play here. We could throw down a gateway, I suppose, and and reinforce and go for additional gateway aggression. Cybercore about to finish, show us the Stargate or show us some other form of tech. Robo! 1 base all in. Okay, so he doubles down, he's going to commit. We have SneakyStar going for the eBay block. Unfortunately for SneakyStar, doesn't realize that there is not going to be an expansion. There is no Nexus. Instead, there is some cheese. There is an all-in. Now with a proxy Robo, I would imagine this is either going to be proxy Immortal to just commit across the map. Otherwise, this could be Prism first, like Prism, then followed by Immortals, and we could try to get into the main base with some Adepts and deal some economic damage. I feel like we lean more towards Immortal production from here. So our players are building up. Oh, we do have initially a Marauder-based opener. Okay. This is designed to try to catch out the first Stalker, and this is actually going to work wonders here against a Proxy Robo. Reaper moves out. Reaper scouting. He's looking. I'm not sure if he's fully aware that a pylon is missing, but he will come across the Proxy. Big scout here for SneakyStar. He does find the Robo. Yeah, does find it, does come across it. Confirms the Immortal. I mean, he was already working towards Marauder production, so a solid start here for SneakyStar. I think I would have preferred additional Marauder production. Alas, it looks like he's going for either a Cyclone or a tank. Cyclone could fare well. Okay. Cyclone's a solid choice. I mean, both of them would have been solid. He did cancel Concussive Shell. Bunker's on the way. Oh, and he's going to knock down that front door. He's going for the Tech Lab. And Marauder taking a lot of hits. Tech Lab goes down. There's no production. We have to pull the boys. Like, if we want to hold against this, the boys have to be pulled to save the Cyclone. Cyclone pops us to get out of here. Ooh, gets focused down. There are the boys. Yeah, the boys have arrived, but the Cyclone is taking a lot of hits already. And likewise, Marauder Marine, we got to get involved with everything we have. And it is a messy hold so far. Bunker does at least complete. That's another depot goes down. Yeah, it does mass repair. The Immortal makes his way to the main. Going for another warp in. The problem here is that this center location is pretty secure, but we're just staying away from the Widow Mine. Yeah, we're staying back. Widow Mine out of position. Doesn't zone. And AlisoN is just wreaking havoc here in the main. Flexing his control. Takes on more CVs. Now, very good way at SneakyStar, he can always just rally to low ground. Like, he has a mining base available there as well. Liberator once again a little bit too far back. Bearing in mind there's no bling on these Stalkers. We can be more assertive with this. Immortal comes in from behind. Oh! Maestro goes off. Good connection. A good connection, but there's no additional Cyclones, and in the end, AlisoN, he should be able to take this. AlisoN, he has control of the main, he has control of the production. Again, just a really fumbled defense here from SneakyStar. I mean, it's difficult to deal with. There's a lot of pressure as well. Bunker's gonna fall, no repairs, nice force fields. And AlisoN has done it. It was a good scout by SneakyStar, but unfortunately GG gets called. He wasn't able to defend, and AlisoN ties up the series 1-1. We are going to the ace match. Let's go. GG, well played. We are going to that ace match. And we'll see how this story ends. We shall see. Staying up DJ now today to watch the Ducklings. Oh no. Take care, Iceland. Take care. Aye. Look after yourself, Pappy. Look after yourself. But we are getting to the ace match here. Again, AlisoN does tie things up. Again, unfortunately, our Terran player, he had a really hard time responding, being able to pull the boys, being able to zone the army away from that mineral line as well, to be able to maintain an economy. Just a lot of chaos, real fast and real quick. And the last, unfortunately, just wasn't able to hold on. Likewise, late bunker as well. Because of the positioning of the bunker, he wasn't able to stop kind of like the army getting into the main either. It was just a very haphazard response, which, again, it's one of those things where it's not often that you play against proxy Immortal more than anything. Not often you play against that. But now we're jumping into game 3, the ace match. Let's go. One way or another, the series is about to end, either in favor of AlisoN or SneakyStar. As a reminder, the winner of this series does face off against Dominoko in the next round. Our Brazilian Zerg player is waiting for one of these two. We need to find out which one. As spawning in the top right hand corner of Amygdala, we have our Brazilian Terran player, the red Terran representing Team Hellfire. It is SneakyStar. And spawning in the bottom left hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the Brazilian Protoss player, the blue Protoss, representing Team The Bad. It is AlisoN. And we're starting once again with a proxy. Probe does move out, and the pylon is about to be placed. Now, as a reminder, last game we had a gate into Cybercore into proxy Robo. This time, first pylon. First pylon's across the map, which means the first gateway is across the map instead. This might be like a flower. This might be like proxy 4 gate mass zealot. This could just be a singular gateway into zealot, and then we set up the second pylon back at home. SneakyStar does move out though with proxy 2x Reaper. Only one though. Okay. So it's 1 Rax at home, 1 across the map. Okay, so as we're settling into this, who do we favor? On the one hand, AlisoN has nothing at home. True, has nothing at home. Does SneakyStar have the control to defend against the proxy zealots that are coming? And likewise, at the same time, oh, as he's going for 3 racks. Okay, he's going 3 racks Reaper here. This is gonna get a little bit scary. This means there's no factory. It means there's no factory back at home. Reapers, they can wreak havoc across the map, that is true, but defensively it's gonna get a little bit shaky here, just because currently the wall is open and these zealots are very tanky. Yeah, SneakyStar is going for the CC, or at least pretending to go for a CC. Does cancel. Okay, does cancel. Do you have a gas steal? Cancels one of the Raxes. He's still rallied across the map. There we go, he walls off. He does fully wall off. So I'll turn massing. Ooh. Okay, with that gas steal, it means that the factory would be delayed. Reaper. No, it doesn't quite check. Pokes out. We have Stalkers on the way. I think this is a Bulldozer loss, I'll be honest. Like, I don't think SneakyStar can defend against this. It's just too much. Sure, he has Reapers across the map and they can do some damage, but there's a shield battery on the way. Yeah, AlisoN's fine. AlisoN should be fine back at home. He can always attempt to surround the Reaper. The army is revealed. SneakyStar commits. Boys gonna be pulled here, but SVs are gonna go down. At the same time, Reapers do hit the main, but the shield battery will keep these probes alive. So the probes are safe and sound for the time being. The DPS output for the Reapers is just not high enough. SCVs are falling, bunkers are on the way, but the wall is going to be broken. Yeah, the Deepers are going to fall one after the other. There's a surround. Army breaks through. Doesn't want to get surrounded though. But again, these Zealots do such a great job tanking. Oh my god! And every single SCV is going to be falling here. 13 SCV kills. GG gets called, and AlisoN will take the win. Will take the series 2-1. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Again, AlisoN did have the better of the proxies, did have the better of the cheeses. As we mentioned, one shield battery back at home is enough to defend, and unfortunately SneakyStar, his gas was stolen. Likewise, he was forced to cancel his 3rd Rax, and he just couldn't afford additional Reaper production. He delayed his factory, so he just had nothing. There was nothing at home to defend. In the end, GG, well played. AlisoN does claim the win, does take the series. Congratulations. Now, what I will say is that AlisoN was favored coming into this, but SneakyStar, at least in a longer game, showed his prowess here, was able to outdo and outplay AlisoN in the longer game. So shout out to SneakyStar. Big shout out to SneakyStar. AlisoN is, though, a very cheesy player, and that's where AlisoN was able to thrive. Maybe next time SneakyStar can keep up with that cheese and even play safe as well, blindly even, against AlisoN. Regardless, GG, well played. AlisoN does advance on into the next round, and we already have the next opponents. I did mention them earlier. It is going to be a PvZ between AlisoN and Dod Minoko. Here we go. If you're in the chat, let's switch our scenes over and catch up on the bracket.